Arthur Gaze has just dumped $15 million of crypto and is now bearish on the market. So who is Arthur Gaze? Mr. Gaze, actually funny, this is funny. I actually typed in Arthur Gaze and it puts up actual, I've called him Gaze that often on Twitter and on YouTube. We're training the algorithm. It knows who we're talking about. Also, he's got some foot candy for a couple of the LA Vape Cabal audience members. Obviously, Arthur's all right, friends. Arthur's all right. It's kind of funny. Okay, so Arthur obviously he founded BitMEX, billionaire, got arrested back in 2020 because they were just running liquidation stops and stuff out here. But yeah, I guess he's out now. Now, I'm just gonna call you Arthur Gaze, just why? Because it sounds funny. Mr. Gaze, he just dumped $15 million of crypto, and he's made a post. He says he's actually on the beach, and he's just chilling out. But it's kind of funny, friends. Like, remember Arthur, friends? Do you remember? You know StableCoin SuperCycle? Do you remember StableCoin SuperCycle? Remember I told you there's many coins you can participate in: Chainlink, XRP. One of them is Athena, ENA. And Arthur, he would often talk about it. So Arthur Hayes interview. I keep typing Gaze, but you know what? Just have to usher him in. So Mr. Gaze, you know, he's always he's
like have a plan.
He's propping himself around. You know what I mean? So Arthur, he would always be like, you know, StableCoin SuperCycle. You know, he doesn't say those words. He basically says, yes, participate in the StableCoin SuperCycle by buying Athena. Why? Because I get token unlocks for free. And it's the only coin you're ever going to need. So that's pretty much what he's been saying. He just dumped 5 billion of it. You should click, one click, all right? I told you, man. I told you. But here's the thing, man. You can do what you want, friends. You know what? Everyone's got a fetish, right? You ever been on different adult websites, friends? I'm talking about the real adult websites. Like, you know, when you want to order orange juice makers, because there's blades in there, they've got to make sure you're over 18. You don't hurt yourself. So Arthur, selling off his multiple millions of dollars. Remember, he's a billionaire, right? So he has this cute little trading account, Maelstrom. He just trades because he's bored. You know what I mean? You're a billionaire. He's just like, it's just something to do. I mean, he's talking about StableCoin SuperCycle and dumping the coins. He's literally just flipped straight away. It's kind of funny. He said, why? Why did I dump? US tariff bill is coming due in the third quarter this year. Just talking about now. All right, July, August, September. He goes, at least the market believes that after that non-farm print. So he's talking about US jobs is poop. He feels like the US S&P 500 is about to turn down. Just like Uncle Bobby says, hey, we might have like, you know, 6 to 8 weeks of poop. We'll see. Mr. Gaze said, no major economy is creating enough credit fast enough to boost the nominal GDP. So what he said is, Bitcoin back to 100K, meth back to 3K. Come see my WebEx Asia. I think he's got yellow fever. That's why he's in Asia all the time. So back to the beach. Yeah, man, that's it. You know, everyone's got their opinion. He likes trading stuff out here. You know, he's remember, friends, like, when it comes to these, we don't ever really know. It could be cranking out. Like, we could be witnessing a poopy experience right now. When he's talking about, it's kind of funny. Where would Bitcoin 100K take us? Back here, actually. So he thinks, bang, it's going to be another. Remember the see, this is a green weekly super trend. It's pretty much, he thinks, hey man, you're going to come and get close, and then we'll see out there. And he thinks meth is going to get tested around 3K, and that'll be an ETH BTC ratio around what it is now. That's about ETH BTC being roughly the same number. Let's play some Pumpy G music. We're here to mogul the non-believers, friends. You know, it could go down. I am completely depleted of dopamine. So are you. They're like, I know. I'm like, man. Friends, we know someone's taking a hit. Someone's getting sacrificed. Okay, we're picking someone out. You're getting sacrificed. Okay, we tried the New Testament stuff. Turn the other cheek. Love thy neighbor. Guess what? Still not working. 4.5 years. We've got to go to Old Testament stuff. Someone's getting sacrificed. Okay? We put you on the altar. You get sacrificed. God's going to pop out of the clouds and he's going to see like, was that worthy or not? Okay? We got to have some serious conversations. But I'm still optimistically bullish, friends, because Andrei Jikh one of the biggest finance guru websites. He's been turbo max shilling XRP. Like, he's been XRP pilled. Extremely wrecked poop pilled. But they're not extremely wrecked poop. Extremely rageful pumper right now. He's max shilling XRP. I think it's going to be a fun bull market when it finally does pop off. So Andrei Jikh, remember, he's kind of like a poster child for like the stock market. Dude, that's what we want, friends. Jeremy Lafufu, meet Kevin, and Andrei Jikh. We want them to like start talking about crypto because they're all stock marketers. They like Johnson & Johnson baby bump powder. They like how it feels. And by the way, it is good for rashes. Some personal, very family-friendly advice. It is good for rashes on your bum. Also, if you have nipple chafing as well, pretty good as well. Okay? Just don't use too much because it's nice powder, right? So when they start venturing into crypto, it's a good sign that the retailers are here. Also, friends, there's been another big whale. This meth whale is jeeting $100 million worth of meth. So they've sent it to Binance, Bybit, OKEx, and Kraken. So they're dumping 100 million. Yeah, just jeeting it. Man, you guys have been jeeting everything. You know what I mean? You're like, dude, you guys were jeeting at $1,400, and I was calling you cucks. I'm calling you cucks right now. I didn't care about that big trader as well, who's rage shorting Ethereum. You're gonna get wrecked, bro. You're selling resistance for the 7th time. But we did fall for it again, didn't we? Wild fell for it again award. I mean, it's so appropriate just to see this. I think, friends, we got to be honest with ourselves. Let's play some Pokemon intro music. Been a long bear market, bro. We had PMI, went down again, 33 months in a row. Job numbers fake. Oh man, we really I'm telling you, someone's getting sacrificed. Okay, we're gonna pick someone out. Someone's getting sacrificed. So we fell for it again. Obviously, friends, having tongue in cheek. Remember, I told you when Trump came in, I'm like, yes. I said, but guys, remember, they're politicians. They don't actually care about that. They never care about us. They'll never care about us. They have never cared about us. And then as you dive into my deep UFO stuff, it's actually not really human politicians. It's just the non-human intelligence controlling us, right? Probably speaking through them. Now, here's Donald Trump. So we fell for it again. Okay, what did we expect? We expected Donald Pump to give us alt season. All right? That's what we expected Donald Pump to do. Instead, what we got is he protected Jeffrey Epstein's client list. He protects the pedophile island. He's about to pardon Jizzlane Maxwell. So Trump's lawyer met with Jizzlane in her jail cell. And then 2 days later, she gets upgraded to a minimum security prison. It's just like it's coming. She's going to get pardoned. Let's go. You know what's the funniest part? Before she gets this upgrade, there was this leak in the media like, oh, I am confessing. Oh, I'm such a bad lady. I'm so bad. It's to be telling the people what they want to hear because they're like, okay, well, hey, plebs, what do you want to hear? Oh, you want to hear the bad, evil, satanic, occult Satan worshippers who are abusing children out there. Okay, probably part of some reptilian, the Khazarian, freaking cult, whatever the hell they are. Whatever the hell's going on. Okay, what do you want us to do? Okay, so you just want us to get them to say that they're bad people so you feel better because you want to see like evil admit that it's evil and bad? Okay, cool, we'll do that. Hey, Jizzlane, just go say you're a piece of crap. Oh, yeah, I'm a piece of crap. Okay, sweet. Now, next step. Okay, let's actually get this bitch pardoned. You know it's true. You know it's true. You just want her to admit she's a bad person. Okay? And you know if she does that, you're going to feel all right. Then they're going to pardon her anyway. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. You know he's about to pardon P. Diddy, right? You know that too? It's building up to it. You know? Yeah, friends, I asked him about P. Diddy because P. Diddy likes Trump. By the way, I can't say too much because you know who controls YouTube. Diddy, let's just say he had some homosexual relations with somebody, and let's just say that somebody is a big-time music industry mogul. And I mean, like, it's all over the internet. Everyone knows, all right? Just imagine this old, wrinkly dude, Yeah, and that's what Diddy did. It's like it's everyone knows, right? He's pretty much became the little lover boy, and he got given the career when he was like 18, 19. You sell your soul, man. That's it. So and that dude, you know, let's just say you wouldn't be surprised if you checked up his background. You just wouldn't be surprised. Okay, let's just say it's consistent with what you think. Okay, you notice something, it's consistent. Okay, and also let's just say Diddy's lawyers. This is the funnest part. Do you know the video when Diddy was smacking up Cassie? CNBC had that since 2016. Bro, you've been holding videos of someone bashing a woman for 9 years and you didn't tell the police. You should go to jail for that, by the way. You should literally go to jail. You're literally withholding evidence, right? You know, apparently he's such a violent criminal. He's not, okay? And she was probably in part of it. And yeah, by the way, friends, with Cassie, I think she's a bit of a fake victim as well. Because she was sitting there, yeah, everyone weed on her and stuff. But also there's messages of her. She's literally like, yeah, it doesn't sound like she was a victim. Sounds like she was liking a bit of that. But you're not surprised, right? Everybody's in the cult, in the occult. Everyone's in there. They've sold their soul. It's probably shape-shifting. Friends, I already made my UFO video. Tila Tequila's a little shape-shift in her bag too. So we fall for it again, right? So he's going to get pardoned. Some way or another, he's going to get pardoned. And yeah, so yeah, like you're not surprised. Also, the tariffs are so high right now that major loser Powell never cuts rates. So that's instead what we got from Donald Trump. Also, he kind of makes it really obvious who he's working for. And we fell for it again. How good is this picture I made? I found of him. We fell for it. No one's surprised, dude. Like, don't let yourself get angry. What did you expect? Finally, an honest politician. Come on, bro. Who put that in your head? That's a real brainwashing. Okay? Remember I said, guys, they don't care about us. Just pump our bags. I've been saying that from day one. Just pump our bags. You can get an increase of purchasing power. You can take that purchasing power. Then you can at least have enough financial wealth to leave whoever you're working for. Then you can get your own squeaky chair like me. You can spin around it all day and you can change the direction of your life. Let everybody else stay in blue pill cuck land. Maybe they'll figure it out next cycle. But don't hold your breath, okay? Because you're going to be buying their bags when they sell in the bottom of the next cycle as well. Okay, that's it. We have a clear pill approach here, right? And yeah, man, don't let yourself get angry, friends. Remember the biggest psyops the devil ever convinced you was that politicians just don't know what they're doing. Oh, we're just so incompetent. Oh no, did we accidentally require you to have an age check before you go on the internet? The very place where you are all sharing advanced weapon UFO tech information right now, sharing shape-shifting stuff, revealing all the red pill conspiracies to be actually true. Oh no, am I just accidentally requiring ID for you to enter the internet? Come on, bro, how stupid. Come on, it's obvious there's non-human intelligence controlling them, duh. You know what, friends? It's okay. It's gonna be all right. Good eventually wins. And by the way, how do we know that they haven't run this civilization matrix simulation thing like 1,000 times before or 1,000,000 times? They probably know what they're doing, just like what we do, okay? You go grab a monkey from the zoo, you pluck it out, you know what I mean? You check his armpits, you give him the antibiotics. He doesn't know what's going on. We're probably that monkey in the zoo. So it depends, man. We've got a limited life here. How do you want to spend it? Do you want to spend it spinning your wheels in the rat maze and like running around and wondering why you've been working for 40 years like a slave and paying off this debt with your trash savings that never actually stores value? Or do you want high growth, accelerated purchasing power, rank climbing potential? You want that second part. That's what we're here in crypto for. Now, I ask you, when are we going to get that sweet, sweet, sweet alt season? Well, man, 33 months of bad PMI, bro. Can you that's very anti-Semitic, I must say. Really is funny as well. Like, here's David Icke, right? Jizzlane Maxwell quietly moved from Florida to minimum security prison in Texas after Trump's lawyer, now number 2 at the Department of Jelly Beans, spent 2 days talking with her. What is this, 5D chess? Yeah, my 5D chess. Let me spoil it for you. I've got a little book, and it's got locations of the DNA samples of where the president may have or may have not done some naughty things or some, concrete evidence. And guess what? If you don't pardon me, it gets leaked to the world. We get some chaos, so could be that. I also found this funny, friends. Richard Hart, he wrote cool price updates, right? And then I've literally, friends, I'm not even joking. This is literally the 12th time in a row where we dump immediately after a Richard Hart brag post. That's not exaggerating. It's literally been about 12 times since 2023. Up, cool, bank. It's funny every time. But it's also Ethereum dumping and everything out here. So yeah, what do you think about Arthur Gage, friends? Him being bearish again, he does change his opinion and stuff out here, right? We're really at the crossroad now where blockchain backer, this is interesting, yeah. I mean, this is once again, right? So BCB thinks we're going to go up, right? And then it might be the end. And then Mr. Gaze thinks we're going down here to rinse everybody out. Okay, I wonder which one it's going to be. I'm very, you never know. It's always 50-50. Oh, one guy says up, one guy says down. Golly gee. Yeah, it is golly gee, isn't it? I'm going to keep holding. Yeah, our dopamine's been reset. But, we never even got happy in the first place, right? I just put underwear on my pants because, we achieved an item unlock. Maria actually dropped that. Don't forget, friends, as well, the 6-month green candle for Bitcoin. Honestly, if you ask me, hey, Somi, what would give us, in my opinion, and my opinion means nothing. I'm a peanut brain, negative 70 IQ. Don't listen to me. But if there was a case for an extended cycle where we actually run through 2026, which is next year, I would need to see personally where we finish red by the end of this year. Now, what would red be? It would be Bitcoin closing December under 107. Okay, so right now, this is where we opened the year at 107. This is a green 6-month candle. Okay, see up here, 6M, M for friendship, 6 months. If this one finishes, if this one is red, okay, I hope we don't go down here, you know what I mean? But if this one finishes like red, that might be enough for a reset. All right, I'm like, oh, okay, but I'm also being biased, by the way, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green in a row. We're now on the 6th. And while I'm being biased, and I'm dangerously biased, the last time we did 5, it was actually all over after that. That's the bear market. Last time Trump was in. So, yeah. What are we going to get? We'll see. Like, in an ideal world, I hope Bitcoin hits 200K by the end of this year. Just 200. Could be 240, 230, whatever. Hit 200. Hope that happens, and it has a red monthly candle the month after that, and altcoins smash it. I hope that happens. Really, once again, outside of our control. But man, friends, the business cycle, man, it hasn't started, dude. PMI has not at all. And I hate talking like that. You know me, I'm contrarian, man. Like, I hate saying hasn't started because it's true, man. The PMI, it has not started. So, man, it's really a believer's cycle. If I just show you that PMI, you've seen it many, many times. Business PMI, which I'll bring it out here. Right here for you. See that? 33 months down. Okay, we literally have not had anything go up. We had a fake out, man, January. What a fake out. Bang. Back down to 48. We'll see. Like, subscribe, belly button all. Catch you in the next one.